On this episode of Epic Idaho, we're road tripping through Lewis and Clark country, trekking through Middle Earth, and hitting some wild whitewater waves on the Lochsa River.
Idaho has the most recreational river miles of any state in the country.
And today, we're gonna get some of those miles in on the Lochsa River. I'm Jonathan Conti.
I'm Chad Case, and this is Epic Idaho.
Idaho is, in a word, epic.
And we should know, we travel the globe capturing adventure, but some of our favorite places are found right here at home in Idaho.
Join us as we experience Epic Idaho, from the stunning to the serene and everything in between. So we're in Tendoy right now, about 20 miles south of Salmon, where Sacagawea was born. And we're right at the entrance to the Lewis and Clark Scenic Backcountry Byway Adventure Trail.
Wow, that was a mouthful.
Yeah, I say we do this. It says it should take us 3 hours. I don't know, 3 hours?
Nah, it won't take us 3 hours.
Yeah, not the way you drive.
So this is the first place where the U.S. flag was flown in Idaho.
Yeah, the first one west of the Rockies. Lewis and Clark flew it right after meeting the Shoshone in 1805.
It's a very fitting, epic view.
It is. These little hikes are nice. You don't always have to be in the car.
I know. Opens up here on Limhi Pass. And this trail for me today is to my liking. A nice stroll.
You know, if you wanted to get ambitious, the Continental Divide is over there.
Yeah, I don't think I'm quite in shape for the Continental Divide, but maybe if I start training now. This is good training right here. The thing that's blown me away about this backcountry byway is the accessibility. I mean, right off the highway, you're onto this beautiful, well-maintained, one-lane dirt road that kind of winds through the forest. You come up to this absolutely stunning view from Limhi Pass, and you really could do it in almost any car. There's lots of things you can do up here. There's lots of little hikes you can take, bring a picnic, go to the hot springs, or just frolic in the meadow of wildflowers. We're here with Art at Lindsay Creek Vineyards, and just tell us a little bit about the property and the history.
Yeah, we started the winery about 4.5 years ago. My brother and I did. We're both fourth generation wheat farmers here in the Lewiston area and decided we wanted to diversify just a little bit. So we decided to build a winery out in the middle of a wheat field.
What makes Idaho wine special?
Because we were the first wine growing region in the Northwest here in the Lewiston area, and only a few years behind the viniferous grapes that were brought into the Russian River Valley that became Sonoma and Napa.
Can you take me through what I should do here? Should I be swirling it around like I see him doing and sniff it and
you
then drink
can
it?
if you want to. I usually just drink it.
The Nez Perce National Historical Park. It spans 4 states, Washington, Idaho, Oregon, and Montana. It's got a total of 38 sites in the entire park. 27 of those sites are right here in Idaho. I gotta get the kids one of these things, man. This is sweet.
Probably the easiest thing to do in the Nez Perce National Historical Park is go to the museum. It's fun to go and look at all the displays. They have this really cool, authentic old clothing, and they even have interactive displays for kids and for some adults too. And then just about a quarter mile down the road behind the center is the old town site of Spalding.
This is a pretty cool general store, Watson's General Merchandise.
I just wish it was open.
Okay, here we've got a lot of information on the Watsons, and apparently that's them.
So this Grove of Cedars is named after this guy, Bernard DeVoto. He was here like about 75 years ago, and he was researching Lewis and Clark's diaries.
That's cool. It has a very Lord of the Rings feel to it.
A massive root system to this dead trees, and they die by hollowing from the inside out, which can make for a really good sleeping quarters.
Just chilling on my cedar couch here. So as you can see, there's a nice paved path down here. You've got your picnic bench right next to the beautiful Lochsa River, and you can walk right down to the river's edge. The thing to remember about being down here is once you get in the shade, it's chilly. It's June, it's warm in the sun, but it's chilly in the shade, so bring a layer with you or a little light coat with you.
These places are great just when you're out on a road trip and you can find these day spots, just these little gems.
It's been awesome. And Highway 12, driving right along the Lochsaw River, is just stunning.
Yeah.
So after a long day of road tripping, we finally made it to Riverdance Lodge along the Clearwater River. Tomorrow we're gonna be hitting the Lochsaw. This is a beautiful spot though. This might be the entire vacation if you just wanted to do this. Equipped with hot tubs, lounge area, a restaurant. You don't have to rough it out here. I think a lot of people tend to think of Idaho outdoors as roughing it, but you can get out into adventure with all the amenities of home if you really wanted to.
Today we're running the Lochsaw River. This is the most gear I have ever worn to run a river. And the reason we're doing that is because we're gonna get wet. The waves are punchy, we're gonna see some big water.
Here it is, Dad.
Yeah, so the Lochsaw is pretty unique in that it is high gradient and high volume. We have good big open lines here where you can crash through those giant waves, and we have 40-some rapids in a 30-mile stretch.
Okay, and from the back of the boat, was it clear to you that I am the better paddler? Much superior than Chad, right?
Yeah, clearly.
As I said earlier, Idaho has the most recreational river miles of any state in the country, so there's something for everyone. You can take your kids, your grandparents. There's all levels of water on these rivers, which makes it a great place to come. Cheers, dude.
Cheers.
That was an epic day on the Lochsaw River. Some of the biggest whitewater I've ever done. And for the rest of you folks, that's just one of many things you can do in north central Idaho.
Yeah, and if you want to plan your own epic Idaho adventure, go to visitidaho.org or click on one of the links below. Subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. So where to next?